Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. So we are taking a look at Marvel Legends, The Eternals, PHASTOS figure. Now, just a little bit of background into the character. He is played by Brian Tyree Henry, and PHASTOS is going to be the first openly gay character in the MCU. He's already going to be established, married with a family, which is really exciting for the MCU. Now, the figure itself comes with two closed-fisted hands and obviously a Build-A-Figure piece. Now, let's have a closer look at the actual figure. Now, he's a really nice colour. He's got like a purple colour to him. And if I just pop the head off and just show you here, the actual head sculpt is really quite good in comparison to the actor. I think it definitely resembles the actor enough to be recognisable. So I really have no complaints in regards to the head sculpt. It's a really decent one to start with. Now, if I just pop him back onto the body and we'll have a closer look at the actual figure. Now, he comes with all the articulation points you would expect for a 6-inch male figure. Obviously, you've got kind of a waist swivel there. Not a waist swivel, like a chest swivel. His arms can come up and down, his legs can come out, etc. Now, he does have this skirt thing here, which does limit the articulation a little bit. As you can see, his legs don't go up that high. But then why would you ever put him in that pose? So yeah, so the articulation is not too bad. There are definitely worse figures in the wave articulation-wise. Now, he is a bit of a wider figure. He's definitely a bit of a fuller gentleman. So they've definitely got that likeness down quite well. But from what I can tell, it's actually based in the kind of skirt piece here. Now, on the box, you see him kind of with his hands together. So I'm just going to try to replicate that, that pose there. Now, the little bit of information on the back of the box says that over the centuries, PHASTOS has helped nudge humanity forward technologically, while always keeping his brilliance hidden in the shadows. So it will definitely be interesting to see what this character brings to the film as a whole. Now, the figure, as I said, the colour palette on him is really nice. Now, what's unique about this one is he's got these really big black parts of his coat, which the others don't have. They don't have any kind of big dark patches, but it does work quite well with this particular figure. Now, the design is quite basic in comparison to some of the others, I think. Obviously, he's got those big black parts. He's got a very kind of simple bottom half of him, and then he's obviously got the Eternal-esque designs on his chest piece, whereas some of the others have them all the way down. So it's definitely the more basic design, I think. If I just bring in the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure just next to him so you can see, yeah, he definitely looks a little bit more bland. The PHASTOS definitely looks a little bit more bland, but it does work. It works quite nicely to have kind of that variation there. But yeah, as a figure as a whole, he's really cool. I like him. I'm really excited for this particular character. I think it'll be really cool to see what they do with it. And obviously being the first openly gay character in the MCU, already established with a family and a child, is a real leap forward for the MCU, and one that I'm really pleased to see happen. They're not going to give any background to it because obviously in the comic books he's not actually established. His sexuality isn't established because he's a small enough character that, you know, they can make these changes in the film and it's not going to mess around with the source material too much, so we shouldn't have anybody really making too many complaints. Now, what is interesting about PHASTOS is he's not the first generation Eternal. So if you actually go back and look at some of the comic books, he didn't appear in the first team. He actually appeared in what I think was the third team of the Eternals. So he's not like an OG character, but they are obviously putting him in to the film, which is really exciting. He's featured quite heavily in the trailer so far, so we are becoming quite familiar with him. I'm really excited to see what he does, and as a figure I'm really pleased to have him on the shelf. The actual Eternals wave as a whole has been really exciting to open, and there's something really nice about these metallic costumes. Now, he's got a silver and purple colour palette with a little bit of blue and gold in there as well, so there's kind of 4 colours that make up his colour palette, but the actual Eternals figures as a whole have been really nice. Now, I have reviewed all of them on my channel, so if you do want to go and check it out, have a look, and I'll put them all in a playlist as well so you can see them. But yeah, you know, just to round it off, not a huge amount to say about him. He doesn't come with any accessories or alternate heads or anything like that. You've literally just got the hands that you can swap out if you want to. But as a figure and as part of the wave, he is definitely a welcomed addition. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the channel and you're enjoying the 5-minute reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support is very much appreciated. Do go and check out the other reviews of obviously the rest of the wave and the Build-A-Figure and the store exclusives, etc, etc. But that is it for Phastos. He is a cool looking figure, one that I'm definitely pleased to have as part of the Eternal setup, and I suggest that if you're interested, you go and pick him up as well, because he does not disappoint. I'll catch you next time.